Over the course of the evening, we'll be showing you selections from the 5 nominees in the video category. The first comes from the Daily Beast Op Vid series. The series partnered with artist Joe Posner, with writers like Dan Kleidman and Megan McArdle to explore the issues of the 2012 election. Here are a couple excerpts.
The very first targeted killing on Obama's watch, 3 days after he assumed the presidency, ended in tragedy. The CIA, aiming to take out a senior Taliban commander, instead accidentally killed an innocent tribal elder and much of his family. Obama was furious and summoned top CIA officials to the White House to explain what had gone wrong.
During the 2010 election, President Obama famously mocked the Republican Party, saying that they had driven the economy into a ditch and were now asking for the keys back. No! You can't drive! We don't want to have to go back into the ditch. We just got the car out. Only Democrats could save the economy with payroll tax cuts and massive stimulus spending on targeted investment like infrastructure and green technology. Now Mitt Romney is saying that Obama has spent 4 years driving the economy in the wrong direction.
Let's take a moment now to see excerpts from our second video nominee, which introduced the phrase 47% into the 2012 presidential campaign. If there is proof of the enduring power of magazine media, it is Mother Jones's full secret video of private Romney fundraiser. Here it is.
There are 47% of the people who will vote for the president no matter what. All right, there are 47% who are with him, who are dependent upon government, who believe that they are victims, who believe that government has a responsibility to care for them, who believe that they're entitled to health care, to food, to housing, to you name it. But it's an entitlement, and the government should give it to them. And they will vote for this president no matter what. And so my job is not to worry about those people. I'll never convince them that they should take personal responsibility and care for their lives. My dad, you probably know, was the governor of Michigan and was the head of a car company, but he was born in Mexico. And had he been born of Mexican parents, I'd have a better shot of winning this, but he was unfortunately one of Americans living in Mexico. They lived there for a number of years, and I mean, I say that jokingly, but it would be helpful to be Latino. My own view is if we win on November 6th, there will be a great deal of optimism about the future of this country. We'll see capital come back, and we'll see, without actually doing anything, we'll actually get a boost to the economy. If the president gets reelected, I don't know what will happen.
Well, our third finalist in the video category comes from the Oxford American, which calls itself the Southern Magazine of Good Writing, or in this case, good video producing. The So Lost video series was previously honored at this event when it won the National Magazine Award for Video in 2011. Here's an excerpt from Tiny Town.
My dad and my grandfather started Tiny Town 75 years ago under their Christmas tree. Every year they had a little town and they had a little train, and one year they never took it down. It became his hobby, and my dad worked on this thing for 68 years. What you like best in Tiny Town? During World War II, he was on the island for 4 years, and the whole island was 3 miles by 10 miles. And he taught himself how to carve, and it came in handy for Tiny Town.
All right, let's check out the fourth of our 5 videos now. This one from Saveur, how to make salsa verde with avocado. Check it out.
I'm Eliana de la Vega. I'm a chef instructor in the Culinary Institute of America in San Antonio, and I'm going to make today a delicious salsa verde con aguacate. It is a very traditional dish from Mexico, it's a salsa. I learned it from my mom, but in every house, they will have a slightly variation of this salsa. It's perfect.
Now for the final nominee in the video category, and then we'll hand out the award. This final clip comes from Sports Illustrated's Underdogs video series. Underdogs tells the rich American story of high school football.
I remember growing up, I often wanted to play out on the playground, and I would often probably be excluded, and I feel that they didn't respect me as a person, as a deaf person. So with that, I sometimes feel, as an athlete, I'm always saying, come on, it's me against the world sometimes, but it makes me more focused and more intense, driven. I want to win. I have been through doubt when I was a young boy. I've played sports on hearing teams and they looked at me and said, oh, you're deaf, you can play? And I've had to prove them wrong, and I didn't let them just have me sit on the bench, got out there and worked hard to actually play. I've got that experience, and so have the other players, and so we feed each other, and that really helps make a better team.
5 really beautiful pieces of work. The nominees, again, to refresh your memory: The Daily Beast, Mother Jones, The Oxford American, Saveur, and Sports Illustrated. And the Ellie this year for video goes to Mother Jones.
This is Mother Jones' 7th National Magazine Award, but it's first in a digital category. Accepting the award are the editors of Mother Jones, Monika, Bauerlein, and Clara, Jeffery.
We would like to thank the star of this video. Governor Romney couldn't be here tonight, but if he were, we would tell him that many, many people tried to really capture the essence of the disconnect between the lives of many Americans and the Republican presidential campaign, and nobody nailed it like he did.
We'd also like to thank, of course, Scott Prouty, who, as you now all know, caught those unguarded moments while tending bar at a $50,000 plate fundraiser. He struggled for weeks with what to do with the video, and he finally approached David Korn because of the fantastic work that David had done reporting on Governor Romney's campaign, and particularly his enterprises with Bain. And David's thoughtful analysis in presenting the video really made sure that the rest of us understood the full import of what was in the video, and made sure that it really affected the presidential campaign the way that it did. Thanks also to James West, who produced that in a second, and our entire staff who dealt with the mania that afflicted us all for about a week. Now everybody, please go thank your waiters.
Don't forget the hardware. Congratulations.